Norm Sears, he is looking at a Stafford championship. The jackpot goes to Woody Petcat for winning the Stafford championship. Shelley Perry gets the job done.
And the word is that Kevin Gambacorta has done it, Matt.
By 2 points.
Rocco has won the championship.
And maybe the brightest blip on the radar screen right now is Norm Sears in car number 8.
Sears doing a masterful job of holding on to that 3rd spot.
I mentioned to Dave in 2005 when he first called me to drive his car, if it ain't fun, I'm not driving the car anymore. And we made it fun.
Here comes Sears to go 3 wide.
Started pretty much last or in the middle of the pack every week, and that was what we started pretty much the whole year. And finished up front every week.
The number 8 machine of Norm Sears to round out the top 3.
Well, we took a perfectly good car and stripped it down to nothing and started rebuilding the whole car. And that was with knowing that we had no sponsors on the car. So we basically just, worked our tail off on putting the car back together. And then I think it was probably 6 or 8 weeks before the Spring Sizzler, we landed some sponsors and finished the car and went racing. When we brought the car to the track, I actually thought that the car was going to be really, really fast. And it took 2 or 3 practices to really dial the car in. After the first race, I thought we had our hands full. There's a lot of fast cars. We came back, we did some more homework, made the car better. When we showed up the second week, the car was definitely a lot faster. Our game plan was in January to win the championship. I've never ran for points before, so it was new to me to try to figure out how to do it. But we had a game plan after the first race. I finished 5th. So I was in distance of the leaders. So all I had to do was finish in the top 10 every week. Instead, we finished in the top 5 every week. And the top 5 rolled in. And we had some sponsors that came on board that said that they'd pay us for top 5s. So it was a little bit more of an incentive to finish in the top 5.
Position. Now here comes the 8 of Norm Sears down to the inside. 3 wide. Sturk in the 60 on the outside. Down the back stretch into turn number 3.
Monday through Friday, we put our heads together. I tell him what we need to do, and he does it. He'll spend 60, 80, 100 hours a week wrenching on the car at the garage to make that car perfect for me. We show up to the track, I'll take it out, I tell him what it does, and that's it. He does it, I get back in the car. It's usually 98% of the time, it's right on the mark. Don't worry about it. I get in the car, I drive the car, it's not a bad deal. I don't know how many other guys in a dare stock show up and go drive a race car.
And now Sears is able to move into 4th, but he'd like to take over the 3rd spot.
Usually when I start the race, you sit back and you look at who's in front of you and who's behind you. And you know if you have a fast lane on the inside or the outside, you want to get down to the low lane or the high lane, depending on who the fast cars are. Most of the time, you just put it on the outside and go.
One driver to keep an eye on, car number 8, Stormin' Norman Sear. Just made a muscle move underneath Ray Williams. He is on the attack. That car yellow in honor of a guy who used to race in the late model division, Jerry Konopka, who used to have the similar colors.
The support we have is tremendous. My wife, Dave's wife, the kids. We go to the racetrack and try to make it a family thing and not a job. And like I said, it's a hobby. Have fun at it. I think I have the best of the best.
And the first victory for Stormin' Norm Sears.
We race on nothing, so we won a championship.
And Sears has come on strong in recent weeks.
Overall, it's a pretty good year if you ask me.